Throughout history, many civilizations have risen and fallen, but few have vanished so mysteriously that their disappearance remains an enigma to this day. While some societies decline gradually due to warfare, famine, or economic collapse, others have seemingly disappeared without a trace, leaving behind ruins, artifacts, and unanswered questions. One such civilization is the Indus Valley Civilization, an advanced and thriving society that mysteriously declined around 1900 BCE. Another example is the Mayan civilization, which experienced a sudden collapse in the 9th century CE. In this article, we will explore these lost civilizations and investigate the theories behind their disappearance. The Indus Valley Civilization, IVC, was one of the world's earliest urban cultures, thriving from approximately 2600 BCE to 1900 BCE in what is now Pakistan and northwest India. It was contemporary with ancient Egypt and Mesopotamia and is known for its well-planned cities, advanced drainage systems, and standardized weights and measures. The major urban centers of Harappa and Mohenjo-Daro showcase the sophistication of this society. These cities had complex infrastructure, featuring streets laid out in a grid pattern, advanced sewage systems, and houses made of baked bricks. The uniformity of weights and measures across different regions indicates a highly organized trade and economic system, suggesting that the civilization was governed by a central authority. Despite these remarkable achievements, the IVC experienced a rapid and unexplained decline, leading scholars to question what factors contributed to its downfall. Several theories attempt to explain this disappearance. One of the most widely accepted explanations is climate change, particularly a shift in monsoon patterns that led to prolonged droughts. Archaeological and geological studies suggest that the once thriving rivers, including the Saraswati and Indus, may have changed course or dried up entirely, making agricultural activities unsustainable. As a result, the population may have migrated in search of more fertile land, leading to the gradual abandonment of their urban centers. Another theory suggests that Indo-Aryan migrations could have played a role, although there is little concrete evidence to support the idea of an outright invasion. Instead, it is possible that interactions between migrating groups and the declining IVC population led to cultural assimilation rather than a violent takeover. Additionally, some researchers propose that disease and epidemics, exacerbated by deteriorating urban sanitation, may have contributed to a decline in population, weakening the civilization beyond recovery. Whatever the cause, the once great cities of the Indus Valley were abandoned, leaving behind a historical puzzle that continues to intrigue researchers to this day. The Mayan civilization flourished in Mesoamerica from 2000 BCE to the early 16th century CE, leaving behind a rich legacy of architectural marvels, intricate hieroglyphic writing, and advanced astronomical knowledge. The Maya built grand cities such as Tikal, Copan, and Palenque, featuring towering pyramids, ceremonial plazas, and sophisticated irrigation systems. Their understanding of mathematics and the calendar system was highly developed, with the Mayan long count calendar becoming a subject of fascination and speculation in modern times. The civilization was composed of numerous city-states, each ruled by a powerful king who exercised control over surrounding territories through military conquests, alliances, and trade networks. At its peak, the Mayan civilization supported millions of people, and their artistic, scientific, and architectural achievements remain some of the most impressive in the ancient world. Despite its grandeur, the civilization suffered a catastrophic collapse around the 9th century CE, leading to the abandonment of many major cities. Scholars have debated the reasons behind this collapse, with several compelling theories emerging over the years. One widely accepted explanation is environmental degradation. The Maya practiced slash-and-burn agriculture, which over time may have exhausted soil fertility, leading to declining crop yields and food shortages. Deforestation to create farmland and build massive stone structures likely exacerbated the problem, causing ecological imbalances that made sustaining large populations increasingly difficult. Another critical factor was climate change, particularly prolonged droughts that made access to water scarce. Paleoclimatic studies indicate that between 800 and 1000 CE, a series of severe droughts occurred in the region, making agricultural production unsustainable and leading to widespread famine. This environmental stress may have triggered political instability as competition for dwindling resources led to intense warfare among city-states. Archaeological evidence suggests that violence and conflict escalated in the final centuries of the Classic period, with fortified structures, burned palaces, and mass graves indicating periods of unrest. As governing elites struggled to maintain control, societal cohesion may have disintegrated, leading people to abandon urban centers in search of better living conditions elsewhere. Unlike the Indus Valley civilization, which disappeared almost completely, some Mayan communities survived and integrated with later societies. However, the great Mayan cities were largely abandoned, swallowed by the jungle, and left as silent testaments to a once mighty civilization. Cahokia, a massive pre-Columbian settlement in present-day Illinois, was the largest city in North America before European colonization. Flourishing from around 600 CE to 1400 CE, it was home to tens of thousands of people and featured monumental earthen mounds, sophisticated trade networks, and complex social structures. At its peak, Cahokia was a vibrant cultural and economic center, with trade extending as far as the Great Lakes and the Gulf of Mexico. The city's central plaza was surrounded by enormous mounds, including Monk's Mound, the largest pre-Columbian earthwork in the Americas. This structure, along with other ceremonial sites, suggests that Cahokia had a highly organized political and religious system. Despite its prosperity, Cahokia experienced a mysterious decline and was abandoned by the 15th century. Several factors may have contributed to its downfall. Environmental changes, such as flooding from the Mississippi River and soil depletion from intensive agriculture, may have made sustaining large populations difficult. Overhunting and deforestation likely put additional strain on resources, reducing food supplies and leading to malnutrition. Some researchers suggest that social unrest and political instability, potentially fueled by class tensions or religious upheaval, may have played a role in the city's abandonment. Furthermore, the onset of the Little Ice Age around 1300 CE could have brought harsher winters and unpredictable weather patterns, further challenging the city's ability to sustain itself. Without written records, the exact reasons remain speculative, but the disappearance of Cahokia marks one of the most significant mysteries in North American history. The ancestral Puebloans, also known as the Anasazi, built elaborate cliff dwellings in the American Southwest, flourishing from approximately 100 CE to 1300 CE. Their society was marked by impressive architectural feats, including multi-story dwellings carved into cliff sides, extensive road networks, and advanced water conservation techniques. Chaco Canyon in present-day New Mexico served as a major cultural and trade hub, with ceremonial kivas and complex astronomical alignments indicating a highly developed society. However, by the late 13th century, many of these settlements were abandoned. A severe megadrought, lasting several decades, likely made farming unviable, forcing people to migrate elsewhere. Deforestation and soil erosion may have further strained resources, while evidence of violent conflicts and possible cannibalism suggests that internal strife and resource competition intensified as conditions worsened. Unlike some lost civilizations, the descendants of the ancestral Puebloans still exist today in modern Native American tribes such as the Hopi and Zuni, preserving aspects of their rich heritage despite the disappearance of their ancestral cities. The disappearance of civilizations is often the result of multiple interrelated factors rather than a single catastrophic event. Environmental changes, warfare, economic decline, pandemics, and political instability have all contributed to the fall of great societies. Even today, modern civilizations face challenges that mirror those of the past. By studying these lost civilizations, we can gain insights into how to prevent similar fates in the future. While some ancient civilizations left behind monumental ruins and written records, others vanished with little trace, leaving behind enduring mysteries. How many other lost civilizations still wait to be discovered beneath the sands of time?